Alright, well today I am in Glendale, California, right next to Burbank, in the LA area, close to Griffith Park. And this is Forest Lawn Memorial Park and Mortuary. And there are several celebrities that are buried here. I've got a website that I'm sort of tracking, following, trying to figure out where some of them are. Not exactly sure all the individuals I'll find, but let's go ahead and give it a shot and see what we can find in here. Come along, won't you? So I came into Forest Lawn and I turned left and found this enclosure here. Decided to look around. Not sure what I'm gonna find. And then I wasn't sure what I was gonna find, and then I came upon this. You know, I know there's a lot of celebrities here, but look at this. For me, this is a huge deal because I'm a huge James Bond fan. Anyone that knows me knows that I'm all about Bond, James Bond. And this is the resting place of Albert R. Broccoli, who of course was the main producer on the Bond films, starting in 1962 with the release of Dr. No. And he had a partner named Harry Saltzman, who produced the films with him up until The Man with the Golden Gun. After that, Broccoli bought the remaining interest in it and the rights, and then he produced them solo, buried here with his wife Dana. His children still run the movies or produce the movies today. So I was not expecting to find this, had no idea he was buried here. So this has already been a worthy stop here at Forest Lawn in Glendale, California. Let's see what else we can find. So right up there was where Albert R. Broccoli's resting place is, and then over here is where Princess Leia herself is laid to rest. Carrie Fisher and her mother, Debbie Reynolds. Of course, Carrie Fisher passed not that long ago in the scheme of things. I guess it's been a while. It doesn't seem like it was that long, but we're been 8 years ago. Let's see what was left here. And it is interesting, Debbie Reynolds, her mom, died the next day. I'd forgotten about that. All right, and over here we have the resting place of Liberace, very famous pianist. And you see the autograph with the piano. All of these resting places I found just on the first stop here at Forest Lawn. Very beautiful and peaceful place. Looked like a giant hand. What is this, Day of the Triffids? Man. Alright, let's see what else we can find. I was on my way out back to the car, still at the first stop. And here's the resting place for Betty Davis. I never really knew who Betty Davis was. Learned about her later in life, but the first time I ever remember hearing that name was when that song came out in the 80s called Betty Davis Eyes. But she was a very famous actress back in the day, before my time. All right, I think we're done with this first stop. This area here is called, I think, if I remember correctly, the Hall of Liberty. You got a big statue of George Washington there, a Washington Memorial. And it's right across from the Liberty Chapel. So as we walk up this way, and there's supposed to be some other celebrity resting places up in this area, so I thought I'd check it out. Alright, almost as soon as I turned the video off, I came up the next little flight of stairs and I saw right here the gravesite of Stan Laurel, of the famous comedy duo Laurel and Hardy. I didn't realize he lived all the way to 1965. Had no idea. And then his wife is buried right here. Okay, here we are at the top of this particular area. You see the Liberty Chapel way in the background there, and the Washington Memorial. And then as I come around here, you see the mural that we were looking at earlier. Now there's supposed to be a mausoleum up here. I'm gonna see if I can find that. There's supposed to be some other celebrities resting in that area, so I'm gonna go see what I can find. It's supposed to be up here somewhere. Oh, and you look over here, there's another area over that direction. Let's see, I wonder if you can go, maybe that's the mausoleum right there. Perhaps the mural's on the side of that. I shall go investigate. Well, I never did find the mausoleum. I'm not sure where that is. Maybe it's in a different part of the park. So that's where the mural is, in the Liberty area. You can go in that building there where that mural is, but there's no mausoleum in there. It's more like a meeting place, or like a, there seems like there's a like an amphitheater or something inside, but it was all closed up, you know. So I'm good. All right, up here though, is there anything, any celebrities up here? Boy, you could spend hours here at this place. This place is massive, and I've only just seen part of it. I've basically made like 2 stops. One right when you come in, and then all the way up the hill here. And there's a lot more to this place. Let's see, I think that's Lincoln up there. So this must all still be part of the Liberty area. Looks like it. Got kind of historical mural here. Yeah, this is Lincoln. Got Civil War stuff. Quote by Abraham Lincoln: "The legitimate object of government is to do for the people what needs to be done, but which they cannot by individual effort do at all, or do so well for themselves." Before I headed back to my car to drive to another section, I came around this corner, and here is the resting place of Jerry Buss. He was a owner of the Los Angeles Lakers. Pretty famous individual here in Southern California, and probably not as well loved in other parts of the country. Hey guys, what are you doing? Wow, you have no respect for the dead. You're just walking all over the gravestones and eating the flowers. Come on, guys. What are you doing? And here is the resting place of John Ritter. Some of you may remember him from Three's Company. That was his big breakout. Wow, he's been gone since 2003. Well, it just doesn't seem like it's been that long ago. I'm finding quite a few more spots. The website I was using wasn't very helpful, so I ditched that. And then when I happened to open up Google Maps, surprisingly enough, there's a lot of markers on there that kind of show you where you need to go. So that's what I decided to do. All right, so I've got a couple more spots to visit, and then I think we'll be done for the day. We won't have seen everything, but we've seen quite a bit. I've got more adventures to go on today. And here is the resting place of Marty Feldman. He made us laugh. He took my pain away. I love you, Loretta. Wondering if that was his wife. Well, he died way back in '82. He was in a lot of the comedies, particularly Mel Brooks movies. That's what I remember him from, mostly from the movie Young Frankenstein. Ladies and gentlemen, Marty Feldman. And we're going to close off today, last but not least. Are you ready to go back? Bill Paxton. 2017. Yeah, not that long ago. He was on the younger side. We'll miss Bill Paxton. And great films like Titanic, Aliens, Weird Science, and my favorite, Twisters. No, Twister. Twisters was the reboot, but Twister. You know, I was wandering around looking for his grave, and I walked around this spot a whole bunch. I didn't realize I was already here. All right, folks, on to the next adventure. If you ever get a chance to come here, it's very peaceful place. And there's still other celebrity sites I didn't even get to, so I may have to come back sometime. All right, we'll see you later, everybody. Bye-bye.